Hello, students. Let's read the problem. And it says, Marshall sold tickets for a basketball game held at his school. The tickets have a cost of $8 each. Which of the following does not represent a linear proportional relationship between the number of tickets sold and their cost? Okay, so what is it that I'm looking for? Okay, it says right here, I want something that does not represent this relationship. Okay, so you got to be careful because I'm looking for something that if you look at the problem that is given to you, it will not match. In other words, it will not match my information. Okay, so what is it that they give us? Well, it says that the cost of the tickets is what? $8 each, right? That's the cost of each ticket. Okay, now do we know how many tickets did he sell? No, right? But we just know that each ticket will be $8. Okay, so for example, let's pretend that he sells one ticket only, just one ticket. How much money will he collect? What will be the total cost for that? Okay, so this will be 8 times 1, and that will be $8. Is that right? What about if he sells 2 tickets? Then that will be 8 times 2. Is that right? What about if he sells 3 tickets? 8 times 3. Right? Now, since I want to look at the table, I already have the 2, which is 2 and 16. So that one matches, right? But I don't know what would be the answer if he sells 8 tickets. So we're going to go with that one. That would be 64, and that is correct. What about if he sells 12 tickets, right? That would be 96. Very good. So all of those match, right? And the last one will be 18 tickets, and that will be 144. So what do you know about letter B? Is letter B matching my description? It is, right? So this one, letter B, it's a yes. It shows the relationship between the cost of each ticket and the total cost for the tickets. Is that right? Okay, very good. What about if I want to write an equation? Okay, so now think about it. 8 is the cost of each ticket. Is that right? What about 1, 2, 3? What was these numbers? These numbers that are here. Do you remember what is it that I was saying when I was writing those numbers? I was saying, what about if he sells tickets, right? So this is the number of tickets, right? So if I want to write an equation, then I can write 8t equals C, where C is the cost or the total cost, right? So let's look at letter A. Letter A says C equals AT. Isn't that the same thing than this? We just flip it, right? Exactly. And it says where C is the total cost of the ticket sold and T is the number of tickets sold. So letter A, it's also a what? A yes, it matches my information, right? What about letter C? It says Marshall obtained 260 for the sale of 30 tickets. Well, let's continue doing what we were doing earlier. So I am going to multiply 8 times the number of tickets, which is what? 30. Very good. What's 8 times 3? Isn't that 24? And just bring down the 0. So I was supposed to get 240. What number is here? 260. Is that matching? No, this is not matching, right? So it looks like that would be my answer because I'm looking for something that does not represent this relationship. Okay, so it looks like letter C should be my answer. But you know what? Let's check the graph. In the graph, I have 2 and 16. So this is 2 and 16. Yeah, kind of sounds reasonable. That is there. 3, I don't have 3 over here, right? But I do have 4. But I don't have the answer for 4. But we have 8. Is that right? So 8 is right here. 8 goes with 64. So this is 60. This should be 70. So 64 looks reasonable, right? And then I don't have the other one, but you know what? We can do it just so that we can confirm that that's my answer, right? So 8 times 4, that's 32. So that's 4. And this is 20. That should be a 30. So that sounds reasonable. 32, right? Very good. So let me go ahead and the next one will be a 6. So we're going to multiply 8 times 6. That's 48. So let's check it out. Go to 6, which is right here, and go to 48. So if this was 40, this is what? 50. Very good. And 48 should it be just below that. So that also looks that is a yes, right, guys? So what's the only one that was a no? Letter C, because I was looking for something that did not match that. Okay, so my answer is letter C. Very good.